Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my daily Walking Dead Q&A video for today. In this one, I'm going to be expanding our thoughts on the Daryl Dwight conversation that we've been having as of late, and whether or not Daryl is still safe. Right, and so I wanted to continue this one. This was a comment from onlyalisa_W, and she says, AMC owns the character Daryl. He's their cash cow. So I doubt they will let Dwight outlive him or, out-hero him. So I think it's a good comment, and this started in the Q&A we did on Saturday, and it's the continued conversation of kind of the topic that we've been going on for 2 years about, really, is whether or not Dwight is the comic book series version of Daryl. He sure seems like it, and they've poked fun at it before and had a cover where instead of having Dwight on the cover where he's got Eugene tied up, they swap it out and they have Daryl on the cover instead. So just kind of poking fun at it and doing some variants and stuff like that. And I personally do think Daryl is safe. This year, Season 6, I really did think after Always Accountable that they might be setting him up, there might be some foreshadowing in that episode, because there's some weird stuff in there with the burning and everything like that. But it seems like going into Season 7, Daryl might be kept by Negan because maybe Negan senses the group as such a threat that he wants to have some insurance. So he may take Daryl back with him as kind of some insurance, unless Dwight wants to do that. So if Dwight is to kind of continue to sort of, I would say bully, but he's bested Daryl now, but he's also picking on him, right? Dwight is picking on Daryl, and so it's going to be difficult to see if the two of them are going to be able to survive in the series together. They're both so similar, even to the point where Dwight has tried using the crossbow and everything, and killed Denise with it and that. So he's done quite a bit to to your average viewer in terms of killing and besting some of our surviving characters of Rick's group, the survivors. So, can both coexist at the same time? Write your comments below, guys. Let me know what you think. I personally don't really think so. And if they're going to have Dwight kind of torture Daryl or kind of continue to bully him, so to speak, you would think that maybe they're setting it up, and it's a setup for Daryl to later on this season, Season 7, get retribution against Dwight and get his revenge on him and best him, and then maybe Dwight could be one of the major character deaths near the end of Season 7, mid-season finale, somewhere around there, or maybe they both will survive and somehow work out their differences if Dwight is to turn on Negan, because of course we do know that Dwight does not like Negan. Obviously he's doing what he has to do, and from the trailer you can see it looks like we're going to be getting some backstory from him and Honey, Sherry, his girl, and Negan doing what he's doing to her. so it's definitely an interesting issue. You guys can write your predictions below on what you think is going to happen, but yeah, for me personally, I don't think Dwight is going to replace Daryl. I don't see that, so I think Daryl will survive, and I think she's right. I do think that Norman Reedus is their cash cow, and some people may have read Ride with Norman Reedus, the additional show, as, okay, maybe they'll kill off Daryl, and then he'll have this show, Ride with Norman Reedus, so they can get more out of it. And it seems like, no, that's not the case. They just want more. So it's not like they want less Daryl. They want more. So they give him his own show. And none of the other characters have their own show. Norman Reedus is the only one who has his own show out of The Walking Dead. Think about that, on AMC. So kind of crazy, right? Yeah, so write your comments below, and if you guys think Daryl is still one of the safest, I think he is. He might get tortured a bit, but I think he'll be fine. DJ LAWDAWG says, Norman Reedus stated yesterday in an interview, again, that he wants to be Ghost Rider. He showed his desire to be Ghost Rider. It almost sounded like a plea, and I guess he wanted to hear my thoughts on that. So I included this in the Q&A. That's really cool, man. I would love to see Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider. He would be perfect for Ghost Rider. I mean, that is like a Marvel character match made in heaven. But to be honest with me, I really don't care so much about... I mean, the Marvel stuff is good, don't get me wrong. I look forward to Walking Dead more than pretty much anything from Marvel. I'm not a huge fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've seen it, I've reviewed a few of the premieres and stuff like that. It's okay. It's pretty good. I don't dislike it, but, it's not that big of a deal. It's decent. the Marvel movies really have been great. Civil War in that, and if we could see Ghost Rider in kind of the Marvel universe, maybe a tie-in with the Avengers or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever. I've heard about some stuff like that. It would be cool to see Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider, but it depends what they do with the character. And to be honest, really for me, I just am happy with Walking Dead. But I think he would be a perfect choice for it. So yeah, we'll see, man. But Marvel, that would be a good choice. They used John Bernthal for Punisher, and it worked out great. So he would be good, really good for Ghost Rider. It'd be a good idea, I think. Next one's from Julio Bernal, and he says, Q&A Trev, do you think Carl will have a bigger role in season 7, like more stunts, and we will get to see more of how life with one eye has affected him? And we should, yeah, we definitely should. But it seems like so far, we haven't got the same Carl in the TV series as the comics. So excited for this season. Excited to see them kind of give Carl some more time. But there's going to be so many characters. Hopefully we get some extended episodes, and he can get some maybe some badass kills or stuff like that, just to add to his badass level, so to speak. D.N.M Productions says, hey Trev, in the season 7 trailer, how come we didn't see Dwight with Daryl's crossbow? Thanks. And that's a good question. He's not using the crossbow, right? So it must be just that maybe he doesn't feel as comfortable with it. And guns are also good against survivors, so yeah, it could be why. Jon Snow Rules says, hey man, question is, do you think the season 8 trailer has the potential to be the best one yet because of All Out War? So that is true. It's a great insight from Jon Snow Rules. All Out War is coming. That should be season 7, first half. Should be a little, I'm not expecting it to be slow, but it's going to be a little bit slower than All Out War, right? Second half of season 7 should be pretty awesome. But then definitely around season 8 time, we're getting to episode 100, with the season 8 premiere is episode 100. So that should be a big episode for the premiere. That should be a huge premiere. And we'll see what they do with that, because it is the 100th episode of the TV series, and I'm sure they thought they would never get there. So it's pretty crazy. We know what issue 100 with the comic book series was like, so I can't wait to see episode 100 with with season 8 premiering. But season 8 should be the best season of The Walking Dead ever. It should be. It should be better than, and even see, how each year usually gets better and better. Like, I would say 6 is better than 5, and 5 is probably better than most of the others before. It was better than all the seasons before it. So, but me personally, season 8 should be the standout season as pretty much the best ever, and then maybe season 10 will rival it. We'll see with the Whisper War. We'll see how that goes, or 11 if they space it out. We'll see. But season 8 I'm looking at to be the best season ever. So yeah, the trailer for that should be, it should be incredible, because we're getting into a new story arc now. So I'm expecting the first half of season 7 to be a little bit, not slow, because The Walking Dead is never really slow, but a little slower than the second half of season 6, which was a pretty crazy pacing with the Saviors and everything. I loved it though. It was amazing, man. stylercastillo says, hey Trev, who's your favorite female in the TV series? So that's a good question from Styler. My favorite female in the TV series. You guys write your favorite female in the comments below. I want to see what everyone's is. Definitely not Andrea in the TV series version. In the comics, she would probably be my favorite female, yeah. In the TV series, I think I'll have to go with, it's either going to be Michonne or Maggie. Rosita's pretty cool. Tara's pretty cool. Who else we got? There's Beth. Yeah, maybe? No. People have been bashing her for 3 years, or since season, 3 or 4 years in the comments. I think I'll go with Maggie or Michonne, one of the two. And if I had to pick one, I like what they've done with Michonne and Rick, so I'll go with Michonne right now. But we'll see later, if Maggie becomes kind of a badass leader and that kind of thing, then maybe Maggie will be my favorite later. But right now it's Michonne. But you guys rate yours below, and let's hear who you think. We'll do a couple more. Next one's from Steve Vest. He says, what if Negan just says screw it and whacks all 11 in the first episode? He writes some funny comments. That way they don't waste any of the extra filming, and you have the most shocking season premiere in TV history. So Steve, you just want them to kill everybody? Dude, this isn't Game of Thrones, man. That's not what this is. They don't. Walking Dead doesn't do stuff like that. At least also because the show is going to be long running, so I don't expect them to kill off everybody. It's like with the trailer. It's like, AMC. You could show us some scenes with Rick and Carl. We know they're not going to kill Rick and Carl. Maybe a little bit with Daryl. We know this. It's not a huge deal, but oh well. And last one will be from Freeland. He says, "Hey Trev, all of the Walking Dead trailers are on YouTube. I think the season 2 is the best. It starts off with Shane running, which I believe is a deleted scene. It is a deleted scene, which they were leaving the CDC after it was blown up, and somehow his car breaks down and he is left behind for a few minutes, and he is running from the walkers. Also in the trailer, it shows them go back to the place from the episode called Vatos in season 1, only to find them all dead. Another deleted scene. Thanks." And you're absolutely right, Freeland. There was a couple deleted scenes. That season has some good ones, and then also the one with season 3 with Lori as a zombie is cool too, in Rick's one of his hallucinations. So those 2 seasons have probably the best deleted scenes, I think, from the whole series. Those are some of the best deleted scenes there is, because those actually, they probably should have been canon at some point, like either in like a quick intro sequence or something. I don't know, maybe for cutting and for editing, it just didn't fit. Like it didn't jive with the rest of the story, so they decided to cut it out, because the premiere was also pretty long, and they had a lot of different stuff like that. Rick on the walkie-talkie and that, which later is for Morgan and that with season 2. But you're right, you can see all the trailers on YouTube. I was just surprised that they're not all on the AMC channel. I was searching the AMC channel and I was like, did they delete them? This is AMC. Why don't they have all the trailers here? And you'd think that they would, and it looks like they did. It looks like they did delete them, because I know for a fact season 5 trailer was in the AMC channel. I know it for a fact. So they deleted it, which is really weird. Maybe they thought it was misleading or something. YouTube deleted it. Flag for misleading. The season didn't go that way. Gareth did not travel with them to Washington. Yeah, but you're right. The season 2 trailer was cool, and it's fun to watch the earlier stuff because it's so much slower pace and less characters than the new stuff. But some people like that because it's a little bit closer, and the emotions and the character relationships are a little bit tighter too with earlier on in the series. And that'll be it for today's Q&A, guys. For me, favorite trailer is season 6 trailer at this point. I think season 7 trailer was great too, and season 5 was good too. But season 6 for me takes it. I just love when Rick's running and talking about them starting off in the same place. It's just really, really epic, man. I just think it's awesome. So write your comments below. You can write your responses to all these. Favorite female, if you think Daryl's safe, and what your favorite trailer was after you search them on YouTube if you want to watch them just for nostalgia. And that'll be it for today's Q&A, guys. If you liked it, don't forget to thumb it the hell up, share your favorite, and if you do and you want to subscribe, bottom left to subscribe. Appreciate everybody subscribing. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys again real soon. Send your Q&A questions to me, guys. That's it for this one. See you again tomorrow. As always, it's Trev. I'm saying peace. See you guys.
You better subscribe.